G'day and welcome to my garage.
Well, I've made the lower half of this door trim. Now I'm off to make the top half. I put that pipe on there so I knew it was too low, but to help me protect my head so I don't crack it open, I put the pipe on there. It works good. This is the strip of material we're going to make that door trim out of. So the first bend is 10 mil from the end. On this particular machine, if I put the large piece to the back and just fold that 10 mil, that won't work. It doesn't clamp tight enough in the middle to hold it properly. So the edges have to be folded in this manner. I've got two of these clamping bars, a lot heavier one which is here, but I don't get a crisp enough corner. And this is only, I haven't measured it, but it's aluminium. Folds easy. My second bend is bring it in as tight as I can, as close as I can get it. The next bend is 45. I made a template. There I have it. I'm going to trim this and make it fit. Well, I got a bit excited and I didn't record me fitting this last cover strip, but it's now fitted. If you see, there's no pop rivets, screws. They're hidden. I fixed it to the timber frame that's behind the steel frame. I fixed it by drilling some access holes. There's one. Where is it? There's one. There's another one. That one was a mistake. Should be one down the bottom there. And then I made access through the old pivot point for the original door. And then a bit of trim around the opening here where that irrigation pipe goes through the garage. So I'm now off to do that opening. Hopefully that'll be a little bit easier. While you're looking here at the inside of that fibro section of wall, before I put the new piece of framework up that will have a window in it, I've decided to come inside because I need to put some studs in the wall. See, that stud there and that stud there, they're the original studs for the frame, and actually they're not really the original. I put them in many years ago. They're 1200 apart for the fibro sheets. Originally there was only top and bottom horizontal bars and then 2 intermediate horizontal bars. When I say bars, timbers, 4x2s, hardwood. Yeah, the garage was originally fibro, yes, but it didn't have any vertical studs, so I put those in. Now there's one there that I'm putting in now behind that electrical lead, and then I've got to put a stud in underneath that, and then another one down to the floor, and then up the top little ones. This is all for the siding to nail to. Otherwise the siding's going to be nailed 1200 apart. It's too much. Well, I think it's too much. Now there, with the one in the middle now, that's roughly 600 spacing, not 450 or 18 inches. 600, what's that, 2 foot. So I don't want to take this electrical panel down. This is for the solar electricity panels. I don't want to take that down, so I'm working blind to fix that stud in the right place from underneath. Here we go. That's a spacer to give me the right position for this stud down in this hole that I can't see. That was an access hole to that stud, so I can push it against the fibro. Okay, I've managed to get 2 nails up in under there. This will be just a angle bracket. Okay, that's the last of the lower vertical studs. I say lower because I now have, where are we? Up there to do. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 studs to put right in up the top there, just little ones. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but these aluminium windows I'm getting, they're out to get me. Don't know, I haven't seen this before. Normally, like on my house and the cabin I built, the windows, the aluminium windows there, this was a centre rib and it was longer. This outside piece was shorter, and that was about the same length, but this was down here, so you could get a architrave or whatever you call it, timber, to go flush with the outside, or well, to go flush with that outer rib, not this return up the top. So I don't know. I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a house builder. So what I've done is I've built a piece. Start again. I've built up some timber to fill that gap, and I can now come in here with a screw to hold the window to the frame. So I shall continue on with that. The curse of the aluminium windows for this garage. I don't know if you recall, the other one was because the problem I had with it was it had springs in it, and at least one of the springs had rusted away. Nothing left. Only to find out, I couldn't understand what it was, but only to find out they were vertical lifting window, not a horizontal. At least this is a proper horizontal window. It's just got this funny way of attaching a box around the window. Anyhow, I shall continue on. Well, the frame is coming together. This one. Okay, just got the last one to do. Well, I finished the window casing, frame, whatever it's called. I finished that last night. So that's ready to... Oh, I've got to build a wall around that now. So let's go and do the wall. fitting this lower guttering for the sheet to go into. The first of the siding pieces. So now this is on a slight taper. I do 15 millimeters on this end and 18 on the other, and that way hopefully this will slide into the other end of the one before, which is 18 mil and this is 15 mil. That's the theory behind it. Well, that was a 5 metre run. That's what happens when you start off wrong from that corner. Well, not you, me. So I had to trim a bit off. It doesn't matter. That's the first one. Then I don't have to do this again. I need someone to give me a hand to lift this. No one there. I'll have to think of another way. See what I can do. So I made the just a quick aluminium angle bracket that clips into the top of the siding. Just one there and one down there somewhere. Down there. See how this goes.